Hi, my name is Arslan Ali and I am student of Public Health Extension in University of Wollongong. Today I am describing about inequity and inequality. Imagine being born into a family struggling with poverty, lacking access to quality education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. This is the harsh reality faced by millions worldwide due to the pervasive forces of inequality and inequity. These terms are often used interchangeably, but they are distinct concepts with profound impacts on human lives. Inequality refers to the uneven distribution of resources, wealth, privileges, and opportunities within a society. It results in a stark imbalance, with some groups having significantly greater advantages than others in terms of income, quality of life, and upward mobility. Inequity, on the other hand, relates directly to the unfair systems, policies, and treatment that create and perpetuate those unequal conditions. It's about the lack of justice, fairness, and the systemic barriers rooted in historical and ongoing discrimination against specific groups based on characteristics like race, gender, disability status, and more. While inequality manifests in the numerical disparities we see, inequity represents the institutional biases, unjust practices, and social disadvantages that uphold those imbalances over generations. These intersecting forces compound exponentially, making it enormously difficult to escape the cycle of oppression and disadvantage. In the education system, inequities like underfunded schools in minority neighborhoods, lack of modern resources and technology, academic stereotyping of students, and Eurocentric curricula that ignore diverse histories and perspectives severely undermine equal opportunity from the start. In the healthcare system, barriers like lack of insurance coverage, unconscious biases in doctors' treatment decisions, inadequate linguistic services, and lack of cultural competence lead to poorer health outcomes and diminished quality of life for marginalized communities. In the employment sector, discrimination in hiring, promotion, and compensation processes create vast inequalities that make it enormously difficult to build wealth, achieve economic mobility, and support one's family. And in the criminal justice system, inequities like racial profiling, unduly harsh sentencing practices for minority populations, and lack of rehabilitative services or re-entry assistance perpetuate the vicious cycle of poverty and marginalization. Beyond these overt systemic injustices, there are also more subtle, ingrained forms of inequity: the unconscious biases, microaggressions, tokenism, and social exclusion that further alienate underrepresented groups and instill feelings of otherness. For those facing multiple, intersecting disadvantages and discrimination, whether due to race, gender, disability, LGBTQ+ status, or other factors, the compounded effects of inequity are even more severe, inescapable, and psychologically devastating. This manifests in shattered self-confidence, anxiety, depression, and deteriorating senses of dignity, safety, hope, and self-worth. The unrelenting weight of being constantly marginalized from full participation in society is emotionally crushing. But this deeper study has also opened my eyes to the extraordinary resilience, courage, and perseverance of those most impacted by inequality. The unwavering determination to uplift communities, overcome injustice, and create a more equitable world for all is truly humbling and inspirational. We all have a responsibility to keep learning, question our own unfair beliefs and advantages, push for new rules and laws, help marginalized groups, and actively work against systemic discrimination and inequity in every way. We can only end the big inequalities that harm our societies and limit human potential once we break down the unfair systems and social biases that allow inequity. We must continue learning, listening, and working hard to make a more fair and inclusive world for everyone. It's time to take action, not be idle. We need to educate others, stir up motivation, get organized, and rally people together to create an equitable future for all people, both now and for future generations. We should unite and build a beloved community of equality.